It is October 7. In recent months, the Russians have been bombing Ukraine more intensely than at any time during the previous 3 years. Every day, they launch dozens of missiles at cities, and several times a week, they also carry out hyper attacks using hundreds of kamikaze drones, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. They target boiler houses and power plants, which is especially painful now that the weather is turning cold, as well as railway stations and residential buildings. People die horrible deaths, suffocating under the rubble, crushed by the remains of their own homes, or burnt alive after explosions. The city of Dnipro, a huge metropolis in eastern Ukraine, is one of the main targets of these bombings. It lies not far from the front line, so the Russians shell it constantly and with everything they have. It is interesting that at the beginning of the invasion, Dnipro wasn't bombed at all. For several months, the occupiers furiously bombed Kyiv, Kharkiv and Mykolaiv, but not Dnipro. I think it was because of their false belief that most of the population there supported Russia and would soon rise up against the Ukrainian government. For a long time, the Russians actually believed that nonsense. They never knew anything about Ukraine and they never understood us. And now we're taking revenge for the destruction of their own illusions by raining rockets and drones down on Dnipro. I've been in Dnipro for past few days. I saw the horror with my own eyes. You know, it's terrifying when a drone carrying tens of kilograms of explosives hits a building right next to you and completely destroys it. The smoke rises over the city in a massive column. Several streets are littered with the debris of a ruined structure. There are dead and badly injured people, and yet life goes on. People rush to work, drink coffee, public transport runs, shops are open. It's not because people are heartless, it's because we're grown used to it. When it happens once, it's a shock, but when it happens every day for years, there is no strength left to react. People adapt to the horror and learn to live alongside it. Is it easy? No, it's incredibly hard. A few days ago, I spoke on the phone with my daughter. She is studying at university. Fortunately, she doesn't have to pay tuition now because the children of combatants are allowed to study for free. She studies, works two jobs, and is currently looking for a third. I asked her why she needs such a heavy workload, since her income should already be enough for a modest life, but it turned out it's not just about money. She told me this: when I have free time, I cry from fear and despair. That's why I want to have as little free time as possible. The Great War has been going on for almost 4 years now, almost 4 years of fear, despair and heroism.